And we're back with another episode of What's Hockey. The playoffs are here, Keaton. We're going to go ahead and jump into that in just a moment. We're going to go around that hockey to begin. What's been happening?
So a few things. Logan Couture has hung up the skates. The longtime captain for the San Jose Sharks, unfortunately, has been riddled with injury the past few seasons and just decided to quit. I totally get it. As far as just make sure that you're not going to die sooner than you should. Definitely does suck. I think he played 6 games in the last 2 years, so pretty heartbreaking stuff as far as just not being able to play, wanting to play, etc. He's hanging up the skates, and after 16 years I think he's only been with the San Jose Sharks, so great year for loyalty concerns. Pretty solid. Pretty much the end of the season, like we've said. Still got a 1 game for a few teams, quite a few, I guess. But either way, still getting into it. Looks like we do have Nikita Kucherov eclipsing Nathan MacKinnon as far as points over the season. Kind of crazy. I wasn't really paying attention to the Lightning for sure, but Nathan MacKinnon's been the top for the longest time, and he just officially is dethroned. So he's looking like the favorite for the Hart Trophy MVP. So hopefully the Lightning forward or center, whatever he plays,
Actually, as far
gets
as
that trophy.
I'm looking at some live odds, and for the Hart Trophy, the leader in the clubhouse is actually Connor Hellebuck, followed by Leon Draisaitl, and then it's Kucherov and McKinnon. Now that's just this one website, so
It's just one website.
Based on the odds, he's a minus 120, Draisaitl plus 110.
Draisaitl's probably going to be up there as well. He's played a hell of a season, just unfortunately didn't get to play the last few games. No, trash. But I do know that Hellebuck has more wins than some teams, I think, which is kind of crazy.
I didn't even realize that. That makes sense, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, pretty good player. He's most likely going to win the Vezina. But I don't know about the Hart. That's going to be a completely different question, I guess. He's played a hell of a year.
His Vezina odds are minus 20,000. The field is plus 5,000. So he is the overwhelming favorite. I don't think I've seen a minus 20,000 ever. That is insane.
Yeah. I saw some tweet that someone said someone other than Hellebuck should win. I think they said Darcy Kemper or something for the Kings. Oh, and everyone was like, who the fuck?
God.
That is wild.
For that. Was that Darcy Kemper's father who tweeted that out?
Yeah, probably. Classic nepotism.
Goodness.
Either way, played a hell of a year on all ends.
47 wins this year.
Yeah, that's a lot more wins than most teams, which is pretty crazy. It's also crazy that they played him so much, but I kind of get it. Either way, pretty crazy. Draisaitl definitely did get the only 50 game or 50 goal scores in a season. No one else did. I think Tage Thompson and William Nylander are just under them with 45 and 44 if they haven't changed since. But pretty hard to get 5 and 6 goals in a game. So not likely that they're going to get that 50 goal season.
But, I don't think Nylander's going to even play today. I think they still.
Yeah. Who knows?
Leafs do play.
If he does play, who knows how hard he's going to play.
Sure.
So, either way, would it be a pretty solid.
43, man. What a year. That's outrageous.
Who? Oh, Ovi, yeah.
43. And
needed 42 to win and got that extra goal just because.
For fun. Just goofing.
Yeah, who knows what he could have done with that. I think it was 16 or 17 games that he missed, so.
The broken leg, man.
I mean, he could have gotten 900 in the season, or 900 overall on this season, potentially.
Leading the league in goals at his age with the injury.
Not to mention, he's like top 3 in hits, too. So, I mean, he's throwing them out there. I think ever since he got the goal record, he's just throwing his body.
Yeah, and Draisaitl missed games too. The fact that he led the league.
Oh yeah, he's been out this past.
Very impressive.
I don't think he's played since. I don't think he's back yet, or maybe he's back for a couple games. But
I thought he came back.
He probably sat. I don't know. Either way,
yeah. I mean, being second in
definitely missing some games.
Hart Trophy award odds. I mean that's deserved.
As far as this one website, whatever website that is.
I don't want to say their name and give them money. Well, I mean, we say Prize Picks at the end anyway. I mean, it's FanDuel. Hey, FanDuel or Prize Picks, send us money. We won't say your competition.
Hey, we're throwing out free ads.
We are. We currently
advertisements. But anyway, some crazy stuff's happened this past season. The Jets they lost on Sunday against the Oilers, even though they won the President's Trophy that same day. Pretty crazy, even though they lost. Hell of a season that they've played. I think they play the St. Louis Blues coming up in the playoffs.
They will, yes.
Definitely going to be a pretty tough matchup. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that's about it for around that hockey outside of, I guess, the first year ever that the Bruins, Penguins, and Rangers have all missed the playoffs in the same season. It's been since 1967 that the Bruins and Red Wings have both missed as well. I think I saw something that this was the first year that the 6 major U.S. original teams or whatever the fuck missed the playoffs 6? As well. Yeah, in the U.S. because they're
in the U.S. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty trash.
Dude, that is horrendous.
I mean, first year ever. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know how long this league's been. I mein, it's been at least 50 years. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Man. Pretty cray.
Bit of nonsense. But moving on, the Red Wings played a few games. Wrapping up tonight as well. But we played at the Canadiens, taking another loss. Didn't technically get eliminated that week. Played a decent game-ish. It was all but winnable until the third period because it was tied 1-1 until the third period, I'm pretty sure. And then they just scored 3 unanswered and we just sucked ass. So pretty good. Played at the Panthers up next. I don't know what day that was, but we also lost 4-1. Pretty good outing. Again, we did not get eliminated somehow, but we did lose. And we played the Lightning in Florida still. We surprisingly dodged elimination with this game with an OT win. And beating the Lightning, I'm sure they probably didn't try that hard, but I mean, solid game. I think we won, 4-3? I didn't see. But Marco Kasper got 2 goals. He's played a hell of a rookie season. Has 19 goals on the season ever since he played against the Devils last night. We did play the Stars after the Lightning. We ended up taking a win. Pretty solid because we played pretty well. Granted, the Stars don't have every bit on defense. I saw the opening lineup on defense when I was watching. It was like, damn, that sucks. But, they played a decent game. I mean, they tied it up a couple times, but, ended up losing. And I think there was an empty netter, so we definitely shored that victory. And then, again, we play the Devils, and we also get an empty netter to shore that victory, and that empty netter was Marco Kasper. Side note, I did take a bet, and he had 2 shots on goal for the first period, and he needed 3, and that empty netter definitely got me there. So I was definitely holding my breath. But, definitely playing a pretty solid season. Like I said, he got up to 19 goals, and rookie season, so he's just going to get better and better. So as I mentioned, we've been eliminated from playoffs, so pretty disappointing. But hey, we got another playoff team to root for. But either way, ultimately, with regards to tonight, we do play the Maple Leafs. I think we'll probably win just because they don't really care. They're going to be resting a lot of players. Don't really see much of a point as far as that's concerned. And hey, we may be able to get our garbage time 40th win of the season. So, yippee. I did mention, I believe, at the beginning of this season that we would get 40 wins, and we are at 39. So, need to get that win to say that I'm right. But anyway, ultimately missed the playoffs for the 9th consecutive season, and I can only imagine that next season is going to be a lot more bright. I mean, I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to retain Dylan Larkin, especially with 9 straight seasons of just disappointment. I did see somewhere that he may have mentioned or requested for a trade in some way, but I don't know. Who knows what will happen there? But we definitely have some nice up-and-coming stars, especially with Raymond and Mosider being still about 24, 25, something along those lines, or younger, and still having prospects coming up. But yeah, hopefully we can get some nice picks in for the draft.
Yeah, for sure. The Stars. What a week we've had, man. Since we last recorded, we lost every single game, which is super nice. We started with the Canucks, and we allowed 3 goals.
Once the playoffs, just lose every other game.
Yeah, man. We allowed 3 goals in 1 minute to end the game. They win in overtime. I mean, beautiful. You get shut out against the Jets. Again, Connor Hellebuck's a monster. We talked about that. But 4-0, very fun going into the playoffs, knowing that if you beat Colorado somehow, then you'd get Winnipeg, and boom, we're looking good against them.
Lose
to Utah, lose to y'all, which you had mentioned, and lose to the Preds. Yes, we were resting some players, but good God, I mean,
I don't know why, but I mean, Ottinger started that Nashville game. I mean, 5-1. That's insane,
dude. Yeah, and then of course, Robertson gets hurt in the second period. Now, there's speculation that he'll be fine, but y'all know hockey, they don't disclose much. So I'm hoping, he's good when we play Colorado on Saturday.
Yeah, and maybe Mark Stone throws himself at a knee,
Could hit a dive at a knee.
Anything could happen.
Yep, Heiskanen still not back. Will extremely likely miss the entire Colorado series. But
oh, really?
Wow. Man. Yeah, I want to say I saw some report that he could make it like halfway through the series, but I got to see who said it, because I don't think it was like an actual Stars beat reporter. But yeah, man, miserable. We're gonna go ahead and go through our playoff bracket in a minute. Before we do that, though, we'll go ahead and do our picks for today's games, and then yes, more playoff talk coming. Keaton, last week you went 2-8. I went 5-5. I think this is only like the second week that I've beat you. And we'll go ahead and make it a third week right here. We're going to go ahead and start with the Flyers traveling to Buffalo to take on the Sabres. The spread for Buffalo is -1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm probably going to take the Flyers in this one because the Sabres are trash.
The PF Flyers +1.5. I'll go ahead and take the horrendous Sabres at home. Just, finish off on home ice, finish strong, whatever. Detroit is taking on Toronto. The hometown Toronto Maple Leafs are a -1.5. Who are you taking there? Oh, you said the Red Wings earlier, right?
Well, yeah, I'll take the Red Wings against the spread as well. They should definitely win this game as far as just them resting players, and we have nothing but to play. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that same logic. And you're also given an extra goal and a half. So even if you lose by 1, you still win against the spread. I will take the Red Wings. The Hurricanes are traveling to Ottawa to take on the Senators. The Senators are -1.5 at home. Who are you taking there?
It's going to be kind of a nonsense game. They're definitely going to be sitting a lot of players on both sides, but I think the Hurricanes will take this one. They get that plus 1.5. I don't know, should be
Taking
easy.
those Hurricanes on the road. Yeah, I'll probably go with the Senators just to mix it up a little bit. Give me the Sens.
Okay.
Keaton, next game, we got the Lightning and the Rangers in New York. The New York Rangers are a minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
That's interesting. I know they're probably going to sit some players just because, everyone else is going to, but I think the Lightning are going to take this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rangers for this one uh, because of the
The
resting.
only way to close that gap.
Oh man, yeah, I don't think it's
I don't
even
know.
mathematically
You still got
possible.
what 3 games on me, and I'm still like 5 ahead, probably,
Dude,
maybe
you're
more.
ahead by like 14 games.
That's
Yeah,
that's easy.
it's not close at all. Keaton, the Capitals
Nice,
are
dude.
traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the
Might as well Pittsburgh.
Penguins.
No.
Honestly,
Uh,
Pittsburgh is minus 1.5 at home. Who are you taking there?
I don't know. I think the Capitals are probably just close it out with a victory. The Penguins are just trash, dude. I don't know. Even with them sitting half the team, they could probably put all their AHL affiliates out there and still win against the Penguins. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Capitals.
All right, we're gonna complete this comeback. Give me the Penguins. Moving on, the Islanders are taking on the Blue Jackets, where the hometown Columbus Blue Jackets are minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I don't know. It'll be an interesting game. Depends on who's playing for a contract this next off season. But yeah, I'll probably just roll with the Blue Jackets to be safe because
All
they're
right.
the better team.
You'll never guess who I'm going with. I'm taking the Islanders plus 1.5. They're gonna
That's
do it for me.
crazy.
They're in the locker room saying we need to help Rudy make a comeback. We're going to go ahead and take care
Yeah,
of business on the road in Columbus. And
be
lastly,
good.
for the regular season, the Calgary Flames are taking on the LA Kings. Hometown LA, they are minus 1.5 in that game.
I'm gonna take Calgary. Definitely gonna play some nice hockey.
Play some nice
So
hockey.
yeah, yeah. Don't know what I was gonna say, but
Yeah,
that's
nice.
definitely something
I'm
to say.
expecting some rest from the Kings, so give me the Flames as well. So I won't be making up too much ground on you. Hopefully, in the playoffs, I shock the world and make that comeback. But
It probably won't happen.
speaking of Keaton, let's talk about the playoffs. First matchup we have to discuss:
Do we want to
Winnipeg.
do the other thing first? The prize
Uh,
picks, just to finish that off, I guess.
we can throw prize picks at the end.
I mean, we just talked about the games, though, you know?
Let's get into the playoffs. That's what the people want.
This guy.
Uh, so the first matchup is
Just
Winnipeg
hold everybody
versus.
hostage for 40 minutes and then talk about playoffs. That's pretty much how we got to do it.
Yeah, this is a pre-show meeting happening in the middle of the show right now. Uh, let's
Uh,
jump into the playoffs. Keaton, Winnipeg, and St. Louis. Who do you have in this series?
rolling with the Blues.
The Blues. That wow,
Yeah.
I don't know. That stuns me actually. It didn't even register in my head because I didn't think you could say something so daft. What's your reasoning
I don't
for
know. If you
reasoning for
saw
that?
what I sent you on Twitter, you would understand.
Well, I didn't. So what
Whoever is
was it?
in control of Winnipeg's social media is trash. I'll just say that.
Do you want to inform the audience of what was
They just
posted?
they said that they would beat the Blues, but in a stupid manner. They had like an ice cube over a trumpet. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, that's horrendous. Jesus
That's
Christ,
pretty
that
bad.
makes me not even want to pick them. But I will.
See,
I'm still going with Winnipeg there.
I don't know. I feel like Jim Montgomery's going to pull something out of his ass and get some playoff hockey going.
You believe that, huh?
I Truly do.
I don't believe in the man enough for all that. I've doubted him all season, and I'm going to be consistent with that.
But he
Moving
made the
on,
playoffs
the
after your
Dallas,
doubts.
yeah, the Dallas Stars are taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Of course, Landeskog is back for Colorado. Sagan back for the Stars. Keaton, who do you got? What's going to happen in that series?
Unfortunately, I think the Colorado Avalanche will advance in this one. May take 7 games, but I do seem like they're going to be the more complete team. And I don't think that they're completely riddled with injury, just like Dallas is. So, be a little tough to beat them, especially with how potent their offense is, and they've got a pretty good defense as well. So, I mean, they've been playing pretty good hockey this last stretch of games, but they do lose, and it is possible that the Stars will make up some ground, but I don't know. It could be a 7-game winner for the Avs.
Man, I hate to say it, man. I'm going Colorado. I love the Stars, man. We've just been so out of form. 7 straight losses going in the playoffs. Of course, you're missing Miro. I don't know about Robertson's injury, although he should be back. I mean, we've just played horrendously. We allow so many shots on goal. We truly rely on the goalie to do everything because offensively, as much talent as we have, like honestly, the best 4 lines of any team, they don't always play like it, man. I feel like the line that plays with the most desperation and passion is our 4th line, and I love them, but that's not going to cut it, man. So, God, I'm going Colorado, and that one stings. Yuck. All right, Vegas, Minnesota. Keaton, who are you taking there?
I'm gonna have to take Vegas. Unfortunately, Minnesota just seems incomplete. They had a pretty good stretch of games, and I think Kaprizov is back as well. So, I mean, they're gonna play hard as can be. I just think the Vegas Knights will play harder.
Yeah, I too am going with the Vegas Golden Knights. For the aforementioned reasons, I just don't think Minnesota has it in them for this series. Uh, Moving on, the Kings and Edmonton in a rematch of last year's first round. Keaton, who are you
They
taking
played
there?
for 4 straight seasons. I don't know if you knew that.
Jesus Christ! No, I knew it was like at least. I knew it was at least 2 or 3, but 4 is outrageous.
It's nonsense. I mean, it's basically because of the way they do their playoff brackets.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just nonsense that it just always seems to be this same matchup. And of course, they're in the same division, so rivalry is going to be as high as can be. So I don't know. I definitely will roll with the Kings in this one. I think that they're going to be the more complete team, and it'll be an interesting matchup. And I don't know. The Oilers just seem top heavy, as we always mention, but a lot of players have been dealing with injury and maybe a little bit iffy going into the late stretch of this season.
I'm kind of disappointed. I am gonna take the Kings. I thought you were gonna go with Edmonton, and I was gonna sneak ahead of you in this playoff bracket. Outside, of course,
This
the winner
guy.
of the St. Louis matchup. Yeah, I'm going Kings as well. Yeah, the Oilers are a battered,
And they're
team
relying
right
on
now.
Stuart Skinner. Unreal.
Yeah, and the Kings attack. I mean, dude, and they've got multiple forwards who can get it done. So yeah, no, Kings for me, kind of easily. That being said, as soon as the word easily came out of my mouth, I've realized Edmonton's going to upset both of us. Let's go over to the eastern side. Keaton, Toronto and Ottawa. Who are you taking there?
It'll be an interesting game. We've got a lot of headlines: the Rantanen Bowl, the Battle of Ontario. I don't know. This will be an interesting game. The history with the Toronto Maple Leafs just shooting themselves in the foot. Honestly, think that the Senators will win in this series.
Whoa. Unbelievable. I couldn't agree with you there. I was going to say I couldn't disagree more and then totally fumble my words there.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm going with Toronto, man. I know Toronto doesn't have the greatest history in recent times as far as the playoffs, but Ottawa is still a young team. I don't think they're complete yet. I don't think they're there. Whereas when I look at Toronto, yeah, like of course everyone knows stars with Matthews and Nylander, but also Nyes in there. He's a pretty nice player, I will say. So I'm going with
Awful.
Toronto. I just don't think Ottawa has it in them at this point. Moving on, Tampa Bay is going to go ahead and take on Florida for the battle of the
Battle of
state of
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, who are you taking in that one?
It's going to be an interesting game, and I know Florida's been riddled with injuries with Kachuk being out, and I think Sam Bennett might be back. I don't really know everything about their team, unfortunately, for those wanting to know. But yeah, I think the Florida Panthers will definitely take it. The defending champs are still pretty solid and have only really gotten better since outside of injuries. So yeah, I think they'll at least win this particular series and move on up.
Yeah, it's going to be a great goalie matchup too between Vasilevsky and Bobrovsky. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
really, really good matchup. I'm actually going to go with
didn't they
Tampa.
meet up last season as well? I can't remember.
I feel like that's right, but off the top of my head, I can't confirm it for you, but I think so. I'm gonna go with Tampa, man. I think that Florida has an outrageous roster, right? And then adding Seth Jones to your Stanley Cup winning team is ridiculous. And of course, the Rat himself, Brad Marchand. But I just think Tampa, they've got both of them have won championships in the last like 3 years or whatever. But I
That's true.
trust the veteran experience of Kucherov. Is Kachuk back? Do you know?
No, I don't think he's back. Like I said,
Yeah, yeah, I'm going with Tampa, not just hinging on that injury, but I just think they're flying high right now. Whenever the Stars play them, I mean, we could do nothing to stop Hagel or Braden Point or uh, Kucherov, as I mentioned before. I mean, they're and
Kucherov.
Vasilevsky is impossible to get by. So I'm going with Tampa Bay in that
I
one.
wouldn't say impossible.
Very difficult to get by him. Keaton, moving on. We have the Alex Ovechkins, the Washington Capitals, taking on Montreal, the Canadiens.
The
Who do
Tom
you have
Wilsons.
in that? The Tom Wilsons. Who do you got in that one?
I'm gonna roll with the Capitals. Definitely the more complete team, and I don't know, they're marching on. They've got a great roster, and a lot of players can score. And it's not just Ovechkin, even though he's been playing a hell of a season. Yeah, they got Dylan Strom. I think he got a Hattie recently. So I mean, yeah, better team, and the Habs just kind of squeaked into the playoffs. Let's be honest. So
Yeah,
yeah.
100% agree.
I think they also have a negative differential as far as their season's concerned. So
yikes.
that's usually a pretty good indicator of who's a good team and who's not.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't think there's much to add. Montreal barely made it. And yeah, the Caps have been dominant all year.
They
so.
pushed it to that 82nd game, 81st, 82nd game to be able to clinch that playoff. So, yeah.
Yep. Give me the Caps. Moving on, we have Carolina in New Jersey to finish up the first round. Keaton, who are you taking there?
I'm rolling with the Canes. Definitely the more complete team in addition to, I think, the subtraction, I guess, of Luke Hughes. Is it Luke Hughes or is it Jack Hughes? I can't remember. I forgot already. But one of them being injured.
Hurt. I think it was Luke.
So, one of them.
Yeah, I'm going with.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm going with Carolina. The Devils. I mean, we talked about them early on, like leading the league in points. Although they had played.
I mean, they played pretty well, but it just
team,
sucks that they have to be matched up against the Canes at this point. Because I mean, if they played the Habs, if they played the Blues, I don't know. So.
Yeah, man, totally. I'm going with the Canes as well. Honestly, man, I really like. I know it cost him Mikko Rantanen, but he wasn't going to sign there. But adding back Logan Stankoven's been pretty nice for them.
Oh yeah, he's been playing really well, and a lot of people say that he fits their scheme a lot. I know you mentioned it, but a lot of other people agree with you.
100%. And that roster was stacked prior to those trades being made,
Yeah.
so go ahead and give me Carolina. Keaton, moving on to the second round, we're going to jump back into the Western Conference. You have St. Louis taking on Colorado. Who is going to win that series for you?
Definitely going to roll with Colorado in this one.
Going with Colorado. Cannot blame you there. I have Winnipeg playing Colorado, and in that series, I am going to go with Winnipeg to win that game. Yes,
it'd be Colorado even if.
Keaton, you and I both have Vegas taking on the Kings. Who are you taking in that matchup?
That'll be an interesting one. Definitely going to be a lot more tough as far as who's going to win, as far as choosing. But I think the Kings will play a little bit better. I think the Vegas Knights will play decent. But I don't know. They've been kind of a weird team this season. Haven't really been the top team ever, or at least when they were dethroned pretty soon. So I'm going to roll with the Kings in this one.
Wow, that is a surprise. I was sure you were going to take Vegas like I am. I just think that Vegas, while they have been somewhat inconsistent throughout the year, I think one thing that has been consistent with the Kings is they do let in a lot of shots on goal. I think Vegas is going to take advantage of that. I also think, obviously that's a slight on the Kings defense. I think the Knights defense is just stauncher to me. I'm rolling with them, man. I think they're going to limit the amount of shots on goal that the Kings get, and the quality of opportunities, I think, will be nowhere near as good as a normal Kings game. It's going to be a tough series for them, in my opinion. Vegas for me. Jumping into the Eastern Conference, second round, you have the Senators taking on the Panthers. Who are you taking in that matchup?
I'm going to roll with the Panthers in this one.
Panthers, Florida. Cannot blame you there. I wouldn't have even had Ottawa going to the second round. They're trash. I have the Maple Leafs taking on the Lightning. And I'm also taking the team from Florida, but just from Tampa Bay specifically. Give me the Lightning to get by the Maple Leafs. Moving on, we both have Washington and Carolina as the other matchup in the Eastern Conference. Who are you taking in that one, Keaton?
It'll be a pretty tough game, but I think, or rather series, but it's gonna be on the Washington favor. I think that they're gonna pull out a victory. I think Carolina definitely has a great team, but I think the Capitals will pull through.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. I'm going with Washington to get it done. I feel like teams. I feel
like it'll be a 7-game series, but yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it with the Stars specifically, where younger players want to get their veterans a ring, and I know Ovi's won a championship before. I know that, but being that
was it like 2008 or something, or 18? Sorry.
Oh God, there's someone watching right now who's very upset that we don't know this. I feel like it was around.
I'm sure it's 18 because it was fairly recent. And he was like drafted in 08 or something like that.
Yeah. I don't think it was. I want to say it was like around like.
Or it was 2005. 15. My bad.
It was 05 when they won.
Well, no,
when he was drafted. I was like, what the?
Because I was like, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 18 when the Capitals won their last Stanley Cup.
It was 2018. You got that correct. Yeah.
Crazy.
But the point being that I know younger players play harder for their veterans, and if Ovi's career is winding down,
especially with the record-breaking season,
they're going to be.
It's just going to be a little bit more motivation.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going Caps as well over Carolina. Keaton,
because the storyline behind Ovechkin breaking the goals and then winning the Stanley Cup is just going to be even better.
Yeah,
but
yeah, 100%. Moving on, the conference finals will start on the Western side. Keaton, you have Colorado taking on the Kings. Who do you have winning that one?
I think Colorado is going to make it to the finals.
Yeah, I honestly cannot blame you there. Even though I got Winnipeg beating them, uh, that was an extremely tough matchup for me. I have Winnipeg playing Vegas, and I'm gonna go with Vegas to get it done. I'm a believer in the President Cup curse, and Vegas, for whatever reason, man, God, I hate seeing them in the playoffs, which leaves me to believe that they're going to win that series. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Final, Keaton, you have Florida versus Washington. I've got Tampa versus Washington. Who do you have in your matchup?
Against the Florida Panthers, I think that the Capitals will definitely pull through. Might be an interesting matchup with the Lightning, being that they're a little bit more, I don't know, active, I guess. I feel like the Panthers are a little bit more grungy and hard hitting and don't really do much. Uh, but yeah,
This is
be
incredible.
interesting matchup.
I'm going with Tampa. So the team I have going to the Stanley Cup final, you have losing in your first round. Oh boy, this might not work in my favor. And as we've seen that by the way I pick games, I'm not the greatest at this. But yeah, so
I
your
mean,
final,
it's not like I'm the best picker of all, but
you're the
as far
bee's
as spreads,
knees. All right, your matchup in the final is Colorado versus Washington. Keaton, who is your champion?
I mean, I would hate to say it, but I think Colorado's going to win that matchup.
Mm,
It sucks.
unbelievable. Yeah, I if I were to pick between those two, I would take Colorado. But I've picked their demise, and then the team that beat them, I picked their demise. Wow. So I got
All
Vegas and
right.
Tampa Bay. Yeah, no, I'm just looking at my bracket, and
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. I'm going to go ahead and say between Vegas and Tampa Bay that the Lightning get it done. I think if Vegas makes it all the way there, series with Minnesota, then the Kings, and then Colorado is going to absolutely wear them down. So yeah, I'm taking the Eastern Conference. Give me Tampa Bay as my champion. Oh boy, I
Wow.
don't
You
like
hate
my
both of
bracket.
those teams, the
I
Avs
do.
and the Lightning.
I really do, man. I hate my bracket now that I'm looking at it. I got to be honest. I really don't like a lot of the teams that I picked. But
I mean, the only thing that I probably got wrong is maybe the Blues Winnipeg, but I don't know.
well, you for
I
sure
don't
got that
think
one
I don't believe
wrong.
in them.
You
For
got
sure. Okay.
Vegas, LA
You haven't
wrong.
seen this series yet. You don't know.
Well, I know what's happening. You got a lot wrong.
This
I think I
guy.
have a perfect bracket, if I'm being honest. And speaking
Okay.
about
This
perfection,
guy.
perfection, let's go over to Prize Picks, where last week, Keaton, I perfectly predicted two complete L's. My both players,
I thought
neither
you chose
covered.
3 for the first time.
That
Or
was
was
like
that the
2 weeks
last week?
ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Don't fucking
anyway,
give it up.
my guys sucked. Neither covered. It was
You tried.
Sherwood, who I called Kiefer Sutherland. He did not get the hits, and then I forgot the guy I paired him with, but he was trash as well. But this week, Keaton, I'm turning things around, right in the ship. I'm going with Pierre Evgal to go ahead and get over one and a
He
half
knows who
shots
that
on
is.
goal. Oh, everyone knows. And his opposition, Adam Fantilli,
He's
will
getting
go
one or
ahead
less.
and get over one and a half shots on goal. And we will go into the
Nice.
playoffs with the dub. Yep, that's what's happening.
Yeah. Almost as bad. I would have cashed out if it weren't for Quinn fucking Hughes, eliminated from playoff contention, and they play him for 31 fucking minutes. What are they playing for? For fun? I mean, based on his expression, he's not having fun out there.
Oh, he
So
was dead. He looked like a
uh,
zombie.
I don't know, man. But yeah, irritating. Anyway, rolling with a good pick this time. Definitely gonna get Casper with more than 3 shots on goal. And I'm going to roll with Mackenzie Weegar of the Calgary Flames. He's going to get less than 3 block shots. So 2, 2 and a 2, maybe 1. maybe
Maybe
zero could
zero.
be. Yeah. Maybe even -1. But anyway, we're definitely going to cash out. Going to make that money, and it should be a good time.
God, for our sake, I hope we do. That was a rough week, and we need some momentum going into the playoffs. But I believe that'll do it for this episode. Keaton, am I forgetting anything?
No, this should be it. Gonna be great to see the playoffs because it's not just Vladimir Tarasenko, Justin Hall, and Billy Huso playing. It's gonna be some great players. So
Oh yeah,
we're gonna
man.
have some good hockey coming up, and hopefully we can have some good replays and highlights to talk about. So
Playoff hockey is just
catch
a
you next time.
complete different animal, man. I'm so excited, so excited. And we will cover all that for you. We will be back next week and have updates on every single series. But for today, that will do it. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.